But it's time to go to the big state, Tamil Nadu, because that's where everybody is focused on. There has been a bittersweet alliance between the DMK and the Congress party, and the big Tamil Nadu question coming up: will AIADMK come back, or will DMK hold on for the third? Well, over to you, Mother.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, let's look at it region-wise. And this is very important because the north and the western regions of Tamil Nadu are where AIADMK is expected to do very well. The total seats in the northern part of Tamil Nadu, this is where, Edapalani Palaniswamy is showing that he has 43 to 46 as per JVC's poll. DMK not doing so well. 27 to 32 over here. This is, of course, DMK plus allies. And the TVK expected to pick up 8 to 10 seats. Now, this includes the region of Chennai ostensibly, and that's where the TVK is also expected to pick up a few seats. And therefore, if you look at it from the northern Tamil Nadu perspective, it is 43 to 46 for the AIADMK plus, of course, includes the BJP.
Mother, can I add something here?
Yes.
So what has happened is Patali Makkal Katchi, which is a one-year based outfit, completely is backing Edapadi and Anboni Ramdas, the young leader. He has a stiff with the father. Entire cadre was waiting for the voting day. Number two, the SC leader called Tol Tirumavalavan, who won 4 MLA seats last time. This time he's going to just get 1 seat, or 0 to 1 will be the tally. What has happened is he has been completely ill-treated. He asked for 15 seats. He was given 8 seats. He did not want Vijay Khan's wife to come in. She got just 0.40. As a result of which, in northern Tamil Nadu, excluding Chennai, the one-year belt, literally the one-year belt, that for whom only he gave 10.5% internal reservation at Edapadiyar, they are backing ADMK completely.
But does that logic hold for southern Tamil Nadu as well? There are 58 seats over here in southern Tamil Nadu. Here the AIADMK again, almost even Stevens with the DMK alliance, 24 to 34, there it's 22 to 23. TVK expected to pick up over 3 seats here. But this, of course, is quite different from the general perception that DMK is expected to do very well in southern Tamil Nadu. What explains this kind of an outcome? Because DMK is expected, at least by traditional wisdom, to be much stronger in this part of the state.
See, basically what has happened is TVK's entry into this entire southern Tamil Nadu has caused a lot of friction. Because what has happened is the SC votes, which were the bulk of the votes which they got in 2021, now he is literally coming and piercing into them. SC minority, like places like Thoothukudi, Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari, where TVK is not doing so well to win, but TVK is doing enough to damage. And also remember TTV Dinagaran, who is from Mukkalathur community, is come back to the alliance. As a result of which, and Annamalai is popular in southern Tamil Nadu. So all this, what is happening is that it's giving the strength to AIADMK.
But Annamalai has been contested. He's not been as active as he would have
but he campaigned. He was campaigning. He crisscrossed the entire state and campaigned. So what do you see in southern Tamil Nadu is this is the weak spot for ADMK.
Okay.
In that weak spot, they are matching it.
Okay, in the weak spot, they are matching it. That is the analysis that JVC is bringing in. If we can quickly bring in the other regions of Tamil Nadu as well. In fact, northern and southern Tamil Nadu we have seen. Now it's the Kaveri Delta, a very, very important chunk of seats, 41 seats over here. Over here, the DMK has the slight edge at 21 to 22. AIADMK here as well at 19 to 21. TVK at 0.
Mother, I have to tell you here one thing.
Here as well.
4 seats was what ADMK won, Alliance won in 2021. Now I have thousands of videos where in Delta region, farmers have literally abused the Chief Minister's challenge. Several DMK, people who have DMK symbol in their houses, because paddy was not procured. In acre, Jayalalitha's period, 30,000 rupees per acre was the compensation. Edapadi paid 25,000. Stalin paid just 1,000 rupees. And as a result of which people are saying, we are not happy with the Stalin government. We are DMK workers, but we are not voting for DMK.
Okay, the next region.
But I must bring in one caveat here. You seem to be the outlier as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned.
I'm putting my neck.
You're sticking your neck out?
Absolutely.
Are you sticking your neck out?
Absolutely.
Well, there are some threatening looks coming your way.
Harish is there.
The last region.
Quick numbers and the total numbers of the state. Harish, just a minute.
One second,
Let's take a look at the total numbers and then we'll come to you in just a minute. You can put in your perspective as well. Yeah.
Has always
No, that's okay. Let's not get
Okay.
there.
All right.
Not like that.
Let's-
I will tell you little.
Harish, you can
little
respond.
abusive.
How
Kongu
combustible is
Nadu-
the atmosphere?
Yes, Kongu Nadu is where there are 52 seats. Over here, again, huge majority being given to ADMK at 42 to 46 and DMK just 6 to 8, TVK 0 to 2. And of course, let's bring in the total now, of course, as far as the entire state of Tamil Nadu is concerned. And then we can look at the discussion surrounding that. All right, there's also Greater Chennai with 22 seats. Now, this is specifically Greater Chennai. And just look at what's happening over there. DMK stronghold. This is coming down toward 9 to 12. AIADMK is 3 to 4 and TVK 7 to 9, doing better than the AIADMK alliance. And that's a significant number as far as Greater Chennai itself is concerned. Quite a few seats over here, 22 seats. And if TVK is picking up 7 to 9, about 40 to 45% of the seats here, that really goes to show whether this could replicate itself across Tamil Nadu and particularly in urban areas. Let's take a look at the overall numbers. And this is how it's stacked up. AIADMK 128 to 147. DMK Alliance 75 to 95, TVK 8 to 15, and that's as far as the total seats of 234 are concerned. Harish, your analysis, do you agree with this, that AIADMK is going to sweep in the north and the western regions of Tamil Nadu? Do you agree with this?
I beg to differ, and I want to make sure outrightly we want to reject this, which has been given as an exit poll. As far as the ground reality is concerned, whatever the welfare measures which has been penetrated length and breadth of Tamil Nadu will make sure to bring back the DMK back to the power. But single-handedly, they will be going for 130 plus. And with an alliance, they will be having an 170 plus will be our projections. And it is a ground reality. Each and every measures which are cutting across each and every section have been penetrated deep down the south and the north. And I don't want to go inside the JVC's predictions, which has always been, I don't want to give a false narration.
The poll of poll numbers is here, and let's take a look at what the other polls are also showing so that we get an average number.
Absolutely. And in fact, as far as the People's Pulse is concerned, clear majority to the DMK Alliance, 125 to 145. AIADMK here gets 65 to 80 and TVK 18 to 24, a significant number. PMark has given 125 to 145. Again, a similar sort of number being given to the DMK Alliance. AIADMK again at 65 to 85. 16 to 26, the highest perhaps ever to the TVK being given over here, and others in this situation are given 1 to 6. Matriz has given 122 to 132 as far as the DMK Alliance is concerned, and AIADMK here gets 87 to 100, TVK getting only 10 to 12 seats, others 0 to 6. Let's take the aggregate. Let's take the aggregate.
Not just the aggregate. I'll just
very different from the total of the poll of polls.
1 minute. Let's get in and welcome two of our senior guests, Pradeep Bhandari of the BJP joining the broadcast, also joining us, former Deputy Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, T.S. Singhdeo. Welcome to the broadcast here, Mr. Singhdeo. You've been involved in. I want to ask you, one poll outlier says the DMK is trailing, AIADMK and the BJP forming the government. All the others are in favor of the DMK and the Congress party. Predicted by yourself, will the DMK and the Congress relationship improve after this?
Good evening, Navika ji. I've been skirting around, but eventually I've been caught by you. I'm here with you on the show. So, good evening to you.
Were you avoiding me, sir?
I'm scared to face you.
Oh my God. Not at all, sir. Please say what's on your mind. DMK, according to 3 polls, DMK Congress Alliance is likely to form the government once again in Tamil Nadu. Are you surprised by these numbers? Only one outlier poll, which is JVC's.
It's a close thing. The western part of Tamil Nadu is dominated by the AIADMK. The southern part has presence and some good results from the Congress and the DMK. Otherwise, in the northern portion, particularly Chennai, that is where the DMK has been strong. Last time, I think 21 out of 22 seats. So if these hold, if Chennai holds, there's been waterlogging, there have been other issues, and apparently the relief, there has been some relief there. So if that gets across and TVK doesn't cut into the DMK votes, then DMK and the allies are likely to lead. Congress is fighting, I think, only one seat in Greater Chennai. It is the DMK stronghold. And in the south, there it has to hold. The TVK was likely to take away some votes.
But what about the
fishermen
TVK factor? At least most of the polls, Mr. Deo, most of the polls seem to suggest that he will get either between single digits, 8 or 9 seats, or about 15, 16 seats. No one is saying that he's that big a factor that he'll get 40 or 50 seats.
There are pockets, when the voter goes to vote finally, whether, as is the trend these days, they go for the winning combination. They support somebody, they may have strong inclinations for somebody, they may want to vote, but eventually they go for deciding this guy is winning, that guy is winning, so okay, we'll vote for them. He is not forming the government. So there have been wide speculation regarding the TVK from let us say 15, 20 seats to 130, 40 seats.
Okay.
So it's very, very difficult to speculate on that factor.
Okay.
That apart, it's been a close fight. It's a close fight.
Well, Rahul Gandhi and Stalin did not share a stage through the course of the Tamil Nadu campaign.
And if whispers in the DMK are anything to go by, Khela Hobe, within this alliance after they win this election, and that those being the whispers. But I like the fact that Mr. Singhdev knows that's likely to happen, and he's smiling. At least you have a sense of humor, Mr. Singhdev. But Pradeep Bhandari.
I have been following JVC's prediction, and particularly for Tamil Nadu, and he's one of the very rare pollsters who's got Tamil Nadu out of 10, 9 times correct. So I'll go by what he says, but he's a bit conservative because we consider there is a massive anti-incumbency in Tamil Nadu. People want a change. People are looking for an alternate. And if you look at the past trajectories of elections, the voter does not give a hung verdict. So if you look at Indian elections since 2014, whether it's a state election or a Lok Sabha elections, the probability for a hung verdict is less than 10%. And we are just looking for a 4% swing. With massive corruption as an issue, with lawlessness as an issue, with Parivarvad as an issue, we see a clear NDA government coming to power.
Pradeep, why are the other pollsters not giving it then?
No, well, I believe that is their scientific model. If you look at his scientific model, particularly for Tamil Nadu, he's got Tamil Nadu out of 10, 9 times correct. And I'm not saying this out of just you can check his data points.
I want to ask a question to Shekhar, though, on a simple fact. If youth are going with TVK, there's no Jayalalitha. A lot of women are also voting for TVK. Are these numbers then realistic? Either the JVC scenario or the others then?
Well, I think the poll of polls is more closer to the indication, because what the poll of polls indicate is if TVK is getting whatever is being shown, then he is hurting the AIADMK more than DMK. But TVK's focus has been on DMK. See, that's something that is sticking
So
out.
if you are a TVK inclined voter, you are less affiliated with the DMK, or you're less affiliated with the AIADMK? Which, I mean, this is the $1 million question. Who will he hurt more? Will he hurt DMK or will he hurt AIADMK?
The way the last 2 months have gone in Tamil Nadu, he will hurt DMK more.
He will hurt DMK
because
more.
Vijay has been put through a hell. He could not hold his meetings. He could not hold his rallies. After the Karur incident, in all he addressed only 14 meetings against 80 by Stalin and against 100 something by EPS. He could not even campaign. If despite that we are seeing such figures, that means there is an upsurge. But which way is it going? How is it converting into seats? Those are the big mysteries of this election.
Madhav, just a five. If you recall in Bihar, you had the media and a lot of people were speaking about the quote-unquote Prashant Kishore factor. But when the final voting had come out, you saw that it was a pure bipolar election. So again, reiterating, just a 4% swing is needed. We are very confident, and on 4th May, you will see an NDA government coming back to power. It will not be a hung
Pradeep Bhandari, is that the politician speaking, or is this
This is the psephologist turned politician speaking.
In another avatar, in another life speaking?
No, this is the psephologist turned politician speaking, because data as well as the ground sentiment suggests that NDA is coming back to power.
But I thought you were camping in Bengal. And
I am. So this is what I'm telling you, what I'm hearing from the ground from our Karyakartas in Tamil Nadu. Bengal will see a sweep of NDA.
Rashid
BJP,
Kidwai, who do you think TVK will hurt, DMK or AIADMK?
I think that's $1 million question, but it's hurting
But I'm asking
the
you the $1 million question.
So it's hurting the BJP AIADMK alliance. I think JVC numbers may be right, but the alliance may be different. The winner would be different.
But both the scenarios.
How can the numbers be right if it's inversely proportional?
Yeah. So he will get that number right, but the party will be different.
But the party will be different.
Okay.
But the interesting takeaway-
I think Salem Dharani of the DMK is also joining us. So Dharani, this is the poll of polls. 3 polls are saying your alliance will win. JVC's poll is saying your alliance is wiped out. You're 75 to 95. The poll of polls suggests it's a very close fight, 112 to 129 to DMK alliance, 86 to 103 to AIADMK. But the million-dollar question everybody's still asking is, how many seats will Vijay get and who will he hurt more, your party or the AIADMK?
Firstly and foremost, I have others exit poll data as well. For example, Chanakya strategies, which predicted DMK to get about 145 to 160. Further, Agni says DMK is going to get about 169. Axis poll also says we are going to get about 150, which means, and then we have our internal survey which I have access to, which also says that we are going to get more than certain big majority, right? So which means that it's very clear we are going to come to power. I have spoken to people across the streets in Chennai or in Tamil Nadu, interior part of Tamil Nadu. People have voted for the schemes of my chief minister, and I don't think anyone even said AIADMK. When it comes to opposition, the DMK, it was always split. It was either the new party, it was either the NTK, and not everyone felt that the opposition to the DMK was naturally the NDA. That was not there. The opposition to the DMK was actually split because people did not want to trust Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy also, or rather they didn't trust him at all.
So you're saying TVK will not hurt you at all? Rajagopalan, do you agree with him? Because Salim Dharani says TVK is only hurting the AIADMK, and on the panel it's been called the million-dollar question.
TVK will hurt DMK because DMK wanted to crush Mr. Vijay's popularity emotionally, financially, and also. Why should DMK bring this wife of Mr. Vijay, Sangeeta? Why should they do with Jananayakan? Why should they with Karur? So therefore, my point is, DMK is on the weak side. I am very, supportive of Mr. JVC because I also do some sort of research on Tamil Nadu. This is my 45th year of doing it. DMK is not returning to power. It is dump because confused Rahul Gandhi created a vacuum in Tamil Nadu. Because of Rahul Gandhi, DMK is being defeated because Rahul Gandhi wanted to go with TVK. He dumped the DMK at the last time.
Salim Dharani, has Rahul Gandhi's prevarication cost the DMK some amount of political advantage?
Firstly and foremost, results are going to come on May 4. Exit polls have shown us in positive. So what is the...
Chalo. Okay.
No.
Okay, Anna.
Please leave out me as a Tamilian. You never get me.
You are more a Punjabi than a Tamilian. Please, go ahead.
No, but a couple of things. Look, yes, the vote would have been extracted from either DMK or AIADMK, but let's not ignore the anti-incumbency factor. So I'm inclined more towards the fact that Vijay would take more out of DMK than the AIADMK. But having said that, just 10 seconds, can I take this opportunity to gently prod my good friends from the DMK to at least thank the Election Commission? Because now that they are so confident of their thumping majority, will they at least say that despite SIR, despite all those biases, the elections were free and fair? Will you at least admit that?
It is always free and fair in Tamil Nadu, whether it is a BJP rule in the center or Congress rule in the center. So don't take the credit. And the SIR, when it comes to SIR, there is no hangama voted. When it comes to 2021 election and 2026, only a marginal 20 lakh voters have been included, which has been predominantly the same factor election after election. So there is no SIR effect in this particular election. When it comes to new voters, almost 14 lakh voters have been newly enrolled in this particular electoral, which can shift towards TVK.
Cited a lot of issues with the SIR.
Yeah, so good job.
There are multiple defections as other parties have given.
But you're still winning.
Of course we will be. Of course. We are not a party.
Don't ask that question. Don't ask that question.
This is
I think you should ask Salem also. To be fair, you should ask Salem.
They will not thank the Election Commission. If they lose, they will blame the Election Commission. You can't have it both ways. Decide today. Are you winning?
Of course we are winning with dumping.
Then should you say thank you to Election
How
Commission?
come? How come? Why should you tell me a clear answer? Why we should
SIR.
It is their duty. It is their duty to make sure to
So
clean the
nothing was
electoral.
wrong,
Whether it has been done in a right way or a false way. That is the only thing you have to look
So
up
then they
as a
haven't done
journalist.
anything
Why
to
we
hurt-
have to thank the electoral
No, you
commission?
said the Election Commission is against the opposition parties, opposition at the center parties. It hasn't. You're still winning.
But Navika, have you ever heard a winning side, in any sports, thanking the umpire?
Okay. Point. Sabha Naqvi.
What happens to the gerrymandering charge? That's clearly not happening.
I don't believe that you can link what has been done with the SIR all over, including the logical discrepancy. I don't think you can delink it from whatever result comes. And I think it's too much to say, oh, just because it came, the opposition won, means it's all fine. No, it's not fine if even one citizen is left out. It's not fine if people are harassed. It's not fine if people leave their jobs. It's not fine. But I want to just add one thing. I heard from a DMK source, yesterday I was making a few calls, that they thought the Congress was dragging them down. The Congress was underperforming, and what the charade that the Congress played with one faction, you know which faction, I think you know, one game played by an ambitious Rajya Sabha member who has not got the Rajya Sabha because of the DMK.
Aspiring Rajya Sabha.
Aspiring congressman who wants to desperately be in the Rajya Sabha, and the DMK won't. Can I just finish?
1 minute, let it complete.
And the Congress and the DMK has just ruled it out entirely that he will ever go to the Rajya Sabha because one minister of theirs got into trouble because of some conversation that he recorded. All of that is history, and that a whole
I haven't understood this at all. There are too many riddles in this Sabha. We understand.
I'm not giving you the name.
Simple.
Madam knows
English.
I'll have to tell you this later. We can't say this on record. We'll have to tell you this later. But
he wanted Congress to go with Vijay. Vijay said, I will share power with you. I'll give you the deputy chief ministership. No, I'm saying.
No.
Rahul Gandhi did not like the alliance.
Rahul wanted it.
Rahul Gandhi did not want this alliance.
See, Rahul wanted to go with Vijay. There were several parallels.
Take it from me. Congress.
All right.
Congress would be ready for single digits.
Whatever happened is in the past. As of now, elections have happened, and it's time to go to the big state. Highest ever voting that has taken place. Well, over to you, Madhav.
Things can change tomorrow.
I think before we go to West Bengal, a quick look at what's happened in Puducherry as well, and then we will shift focus there. Of course, the fifth state that is going to polls. Let's quickly get in the Puducherry numbers if we can up on the screen over here. As far as Puducherry is concerned, the numbers that are going to come in, and of course,
Sharif
West
loves
Bengal.
Tamil Nadu numbers so much he's not firing.
The button is stuck. I think the button is stuck at this point of time. The machine is hanging over there. But we can tell our viewers that the numbers as far as Bengal are concerned are extremely high. They've crossed 90%. I think that's a record turnout as far as this particular phase is concerned. And if you go by the first phase, the numbers kept rising to around 930, at least in terms of the website. So huge numbers and huge turnout as far as West Bengal. But before we get the Puducherry numbers, I want to get a quick sense from Shekhar Iyer. What happened to TVK? There were those who were saying he's going to get 25%, 30%. Clearly, that's fizzled out. He's not in a kingmaker position at all.
No, I don't think he will be able to go beyond even 5 seats. But he will do the damage. He will do the damage certainly, but I don't think he will be able to. I mean, the kind of figures are coming 20, 50, they are too big figure to.
Well,